But she's a leader already, you can tell. She loves music and animals. She loves bugs right now.
Yeah, she's so smart. She's so smart.
Yeah, we tell her birth mother all the time. We're like, man, like she's smart. Like she got this from you because she didn't get it from us.
Yeah. We had her in a little shirt and a tutu that matched. The dog was barking. People, like, it was crazy, but also like beautiful at the same time because it was real.
Yeah.
It was our real life.
I actually lost my mom and dad when I was young. Before I turned 13, both my parents had passed away. So I was raised by a village. I was raised by family and siblings, and I was never in the system essentially, but I was adopted by my aunt and uncle when I was a teenager.
Like foster care here is like such an important thing because there are so many kids right in our own townships and stuff that need homes. And when we started dating, it was just something that we kind of talked about from the very beginning, and we both were very passionate about.
I feel like it's rare to find someone who is like in that space, like that are like, yes, foster care.
So we've had 13 foster kids now, in and out of our house.
And Shay came to us at just 5 days old. And she was the most precious, perfect angel that I've ever laid my eyes on. And we were told pretty much from the get-go, that she was not going to be staying for a long time. So we prepared our hearts for that. But of course, the second you lay your eyes on her, you're like in love.
As much as we tried to go into it saying like we know she's not ours, and guarding our hearts, I did not do that. We still got newborn photos. We did
like a big birthday
party. A big first birthday party. We celebrated all of the milestones as if she was our own kid, and then we were like, we'll deal with it later if she doesn't stay.
And I think too, it's really hard to not be all in, you know, when you're caring for such a precious life.
Every week they told us a new date that she was going to leave, a new family member that she was going to go to, a new plan that they had for her.
The entire year and a half was a roller coaster, like the most intense roller coaster that you've been on.
Yeah.
But during that time, we also really grew to love her birth mother. We started communicating with her in a notebook, like a lot of foster parents do, back and forth, just writing notes and giving her statistics about her weight and how much she ate that day and things like that. And then that relationship started to really blossom. Shay's mom was really, really like not excited about our relationship with us at the beginning. She was angry, and I get that. And we kept encouraging her and giving her space to ask us questions and to really get to know us. And that notebook soon turned into phone calls, soon turned into texting, soon turned into, you know, just having a really good relationship with her.
The first time that we actually met her in person, she really wanted to get Shay's ears pierced. It was very important to her, and we were like, that's an easy thing. Like a lot of people want their baby's ears pierced, fine. But she wanted to be able to experience it. So we got permission from everyone, and we decided we would all go together. And it was kind of the first time that we saw like that we could make this work as a big family for her, you know, and that her mom could be a part of our lives and of our family, and we could celebrate milestones together, because we know it's always going to be better for Shay if she can know her biological family too.
Shay's birth mom decided that, you know, Shay, it is in Shay's best interest to be adopted. It's the day that she surrendered her rights. This might make me cry. like the hardest days of a birth mother's life, I feel like, she remained joyful. And we left the courtroom and we all hugged. See, that gets me, man.
Yeah.
We all hugged. And she said, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, I know that Shay will grow up, and I know that she will have, you know, the best life. And she just hugged us and said, I love you and thank you. And it was like me, Bethany, and her, like, in a triple hug.
So it was just like so much anxiety the whole time, more fear for us, because we're like, I know she surrendered to us, but like that doesn't mean anything until she's legally ours. We don't know what could happen. And then we got a date, and all of this coronavirus started, and the court shut down literally the day before our adoption date. But then eventually they gave us a new date, and they were like, are you guys okay doing it on Zoom? And we were like, we will do it any way you want us to.
Kind of picturing something different, picturing that, you know, that moment in the courtroom with all our friends and family, with our matching shirts and balloons and signs, and the picture in the judge's chair, like all of that stuff that really doesn't matter, and that was like clouding my heart a little bit. I had to like work through that, but we really made it the most beautiful we could, without being in the courtroom.
I think like the feelings that morning were literally because it was, our adoption was at 9.
Yeah, it was
right?
in the morning.
So it was early. So we were like just so excited and Shay didn't know what was going on. But when it actually started, of course, Shay had a meltdown. So she actually went outside and was jumping on her trampoline for a couple minutes.
I thought it was gonna be super lame. I was like, this is gonna be so dumb. But it was the complete opposite of that. It was really cool to see, you know, like Bethany said, all of our friends and family just sitting there watching, and getting to kind of say, like, we got to adopt our child in our house, like in our living room. That was kind of special. The moment that they like declared her a Hester, I guess. Mm-hmm. And you can just see like the pure joy on our faces, and you can hear the background people like screaming and being excited. It was just really cool.
Parents, it is further ordered and adjudged that an amended birth certificate is to be issued by the state of New Jersey Bureau of Vital Statistics within 30 days of this judgment, showing the child's name as Shay Alyssa Hester, and listing the parents' names as Carly D. Hester and Bethany Hester. Congratulations, and if everybody that's on the call can clap, everybody. We did it!